the advancement of AI actually helped me a lot, because there are sometimes I will write code and I will get some errors. Instead of me going to Stack Overflow or trying to get the solution online, I could just actually paste it onto AI and I will get the answer as soon as possible. So that really helped me a lot. So let me just say my teacher then was an AI. That's just the simple thing about that. So earlier this year, I got to understand how coding work. I developed passion for it. I was able to finish down my project, and I was quite happy because I didn't expect me. I so much ace coding will be able to code a particular project and deliver it error free. I was so happy, and that was how I was, that was the thing that made me go full time into coding. Coding is quite fun, honestly, if you have passion for it. People doesn't understand something. If someone wants to learn a skill, don't really focus on the money aspect. That's what I usually tell people, because I was once a forex trader. During my university days, I traded a lot of forex pairs, indices, synthetic trade, everything come to me. I'm the number one at that spot. I have a lot of students I've taught forex that they are doing well in the forex market right now. I stopped forex trading because I had few losses, like consecutive losses, and I just had to like put a pause to it, because there's something in trading we call revenge trading. Do not ever revenge trade. So I just stopped it. So from there, I just decided to learn another skill, and that's when the spark comes for coding, and I'm grateful for that right now. So as time goes on, I usually tell people have passion for something before you even think of the money aspect, because if there is passion for something, believe me, the money will come sooner than later. That's just the fact about it. I have a passion. I want to learn this thing. Develop joy in it. Don't feel bored. Like if I'm on my system, I can be on my system for good 10 hours straight, and I won't be bored. I'll be seated like this on my chair, be working on my PC 24/7. I can actually stay there like that because I have passion for it. But if you don't have passion for a particular thing, you can't grow in it. So the first thing is to have passion, then the money comes after. That's for every aspect of something. Even if you are going to be learning handwork, if you are going for a tailor or a fashion designer, you should be able to learn the work perfectly before even thinking of the money aspect. Because if you are not so good in your field, people won't patronize you. That's just the fact. That's the fact. I developed Giant AI. I was the only person that developed the program. It's quite easy. Let me just tell you that as a simple fact. I don't hide things. I don't stress on things. I will tell you for the simple facts. It's quite easy when I was building this Giant AI. And today, I can actually tell you we are averaging. I don't want to exaggerate this. We are averaging 1K, 2K visits per week. Yeah, that might be quite low for you, but it's okay for me, because that shows people are actually coming to my AI chatbots to ask its questions. So what is this giant AI all about? It's an AI chatbot where you can ask it question and it give you response back. Just like other AI platform like Google Gemini, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Grok, etc. How is mine different? Someone asked me this question then. Why am I creating an AI? There's a lot of AI in the market right now that I can't really compete with. I told them I'm not really competing with those big people. Like I'm not competing with those big companies. They have the resources to outperform me every single day, every single second. But I'm not in for a game with them. I'm not in competition with them. I'm working with them. What I'm trying to say about this is that I'm an alternative platform for them, like for users who are using ChatGPT or every other thing, because not everybody in the world can afford the subscription plans for all those big AI platforms. Everyone wants to use AI. That is just the simple fact. You can take it or leave it. AI is the future. Everyone wants to use AI, but few can afford it. That's just the simple thing. That is where Jad AI comes in. My platform is 100% free. I don't charge for anything. There was a time I monetized the channel with advertisements, but the advertisement wasn't censored. Like there are sometimes it shows something bad. You understand? So I just had to like remove it so that users can keep on coming onto my platform. So the platform is running free right now. Nothing. I'm getting no money. I'm not. You know. I didn't monetize it. I'm not getting any fund from the website right now. And I'm actually paying for some services to keep the website running, because I have this passion of helping people that can't really afford those big platform AIs. That's just the simple thing about that. Believe me, I don't expect any company to come to me to employ me or to ask me for collaboration or anything. If they come, fine. If they didn't, I continue with my life. But that was just something to add to my portfolio. I'm gradually building my portfolio. So the simple thing is that in this current world we are right now, there are plenty of LLMs we can actually use. Thousands of LLMs. And I can actually tell you something. The greatest invention in this 21st century is LLMs, large language models. Some of you might argue with that, but believe me, that is the greatest invention in this 21st century. Because AI will keep on improving, they'll keep on adapting, and you're the kind of person that doesn't want to use them. How will you survive? How will you survive? You can just take your phone right now, go to jan.space. The link will be in the description. Then go there and ask it whatever questions you want to ask it about how to improve your life, about the next skill you are planning on learning and you don't know how to learn it or how to go about it. Everything the chatbot will answer you perfectly. Among every other things I've done, that was my biggest product yet, Jand AI. I've built a lot of things. Google detection bots, but I won't really be talking about that in this video. I have a private video for that, because if I post it on YouTube, they might actually take down the video. I've done a lot of things like proxy checker software. And for my final year project in 2022, I actually built a traffic light reporting system whereby if any traffic light is faulty in a location, the traffic light will send, the system will send a signal to the control center, and the GPS will be right there, so they will know the exact traffic light that has the issue. So I made use of Raspberry Pi, current sensor, gyrometer, camera, and a lot more. I won't be talking that deeply in this video because this video is for another thing entirely. Yeah, so also this year I got one of my YouTube channel monetized. I won't be showing this YouTube channel here because the YouTube channel doesn't relate to what I'm doing here actually. But I got this monetized, and I'm already getting paid on it already. I have not withdrawn the money though, but YouTube is already paying me on it. Sorry. So that was another testimony for this year. This year has really improved me a lot, and changed my perspective about some things and how to grow even stronger and bigger and even better. So 2025 is like a year I made that big leap. Like I've made that big leap right from the bottom to the top. and I wish to continue to be at the top. So let's just get started because I'm going to be testing the AI right now, and actually I'm going to be using a script to text the AIs together because I don't want to be typing on two bots AI. Because what I'm trying to say right now is that I'm making a comparison video between my AI, which is Giant AI, with Google Gemini, to see which one is faster, which one gives a good a good results, and how fast they can actually generate their results. So to know how fast my Giant AI is, because I've actually tested it in the past, but I just need to show you guys to see how how big this is for me. So let's just get right in the video. I wasn't able to upload this video. This is this video was recorded January 1st, 2026. The one the one you've watched before this was recorded yesterday, which was 2025. Okay, so I wasn't able to get some things done, so that's the reason why I just decided to post this video on January 1st. So it has been a great year for me, and like I've said, I'm going to be showing you the how I was able to create the Giant AI. So firstly, I hosted it on Cloudflare because it's one of the trusted platform out there. So and I used LLM. Like I've forgotten the LLM I used, but I think it's a decent one because the questions being asked from it's actually giving correct responses that actually relates with the question. But the good thing about the AI is that the reason why the AI is different from its counterparts is that is the use of links. So what do I mean by the use of link? If you're the kind of person that search, you are in search of jobs, and you're you are in a particular field. Take for instance, a front end designer, and you are looking for gigs. You can just go onto Giant AI and enter the job you're looking for and toggle on the link. So what this link toggle does is that it's spoof, like it's when it will go through online and find any any openings for front end designer job, and it will take the link and send it to you in the chat straight up. And when you click on it, it will direct you straight to the application portal. No middleman, just you and Giant AI. That's just how beautiful it is. So it's a game changer for people who are actually looking for job, you know, how to get things done online. So I wouldn't want to take much of your time because we are already 15 minutes in, if I could recall. So let me just show you how it's done. It was quite easy because I made use of some software that made the work way better. So this is just the code right here, and I have these are the program the HTML for the Giant space page, because I have the about section where I talked about how the organization is. If I launch it right here in live server, you could actually see about it, and if you just go online and search Giant space, you are going to see the page right here, and this is just the backend, but the backend is not on my system actually. I'm just showing you so that you can see the code that made it work. So this is just the front page, and it's just telling you to access whatever you want. You know, you are free to access whatever you want because it's one of the best AI out there. I'm not even capping. So how how free works? You use everything, and I included light ad when I first launched it, and I said it earlier in this video, but I removed it. So I'm going to be editing this in the future. So I'm running the platform for free. I'm not getting paid for anything on the platform. So these are the privacy So you can go onto the blog because I added this blog section few, I think a month ago. So it shows when we actually did some improvements on the AI and how we were able to do it. Because the speed and stability, we talked about how Giant AI was able to increase its speed by 40%. So it states here Giant AI latest update focuses on what users care about: more speed, reliability, and seamless performance, with a complete backend optimization and refined front-end caching logic. So we found a way to optimize the backend to work faster and the front-end caching logic, so that if you have loaded Jan.space before, you won't you won't really need to wait for so much long time again when you are revisiting the site, because I know you are going to come back. It's an AI chatbot. You are going to use it for your day-to-day needs. So the platform now loads faster, runs smoother, and stays more stable even under heavy traffic. We are getting tons of traffic recently. I've said it, in like a week we average 1K to 2K visitors, which is quite high for me, but not to the level of that high standard. But at least it's a stepping stone. So whether you're chatting, generating content, or running background models, performance is now 2x faster and 40% more consistent. You see how great that is. So why speed and stability matters? Performance is the backbone of user experience. Every user wants a fast thing, because if a thing is being laggy, no matter how good it is, you won't really enjoy it. That's just the simple fact. Take for instance a game. You are playing a high-end game on a low-end PC. You No matter how fun the game is, you won't enjoy the gameplay because of how laggy it is. So that's just it. A slow or unstable system can break user flow, increase bounce rates, meaning people will move away from my site. People can just come onto my site today and just get off very soon. So that's the bounce rate, and reduce engagement. For AI driven platform like Giant AI, speed directly affects how users perceive intelligence. Instant response equal confidence, delayed response feels unreliable. So let me just go straight to the back end improvements. Like I've told you, this video will be long, and I wouldn't want you to forward it to the last end, because inside this video I'm going to be giving you a gift or a hint about something. So stay tuned. So for the backend improvements under the hood, Giant AI has undergone a complete optimization of its core runtime engine. We redesigned the response caching layer, reduce model startup licensing, and leverage edge-based processing. This means reduce API. So what this basically means is that we're just trying to explain to you how fast Giant AI is right now, and how well you can really trust it. And security meets performance. Every optimization was designed without compromising user security. For this Giant AI, you don't really need to create an account before you can actually use it. And like I've said before, your privacy really matter. If you don't want to see all the things you've messaged the AI, just clear your browser cache, and that's all. We don't store anything on our server. We don't store all your. Let me tell you for a fact. ChatGPT released a survey then, and the survey was like what people have searched for in the past 3 weeks or 1 month with them. So they're actually seeing what you're searching, and they know everything about you basically. But here in Giant AI, we don't do that. Your privacy, if you say your privacy is our privacy, we can't intrude on your privacy. Search whatever you want, and if what you're searching doesn't meet the Giant AI terms or conditions, the AI model won't give you responses. So that's just how we are trying to secure the platform. But for your privacy, we won't see it here. Okay. How this benefits creators and users. For creators, developers, and casual users alike, this upgrade means less waiting, smoother multitasking, and a more reliable experience overall. So, looking ahead, this update is only the beginning, and that's just the fact. It's only the beginning. More are coming onto the platform. We are currently working on implementing the microphone option and the picture generating option. So keep keep tab. If you want to read more, you can just go on to Jan Space blog, improve speed stability. Then you are going to read more about it. So let me go back. So this was when we talked about the light mode, the dark mode, where you can actually switch from here. You can see right here, if you're not the kind of person, if you're the kind of person that doesn't like dark mode, you can actually switch it to turn it to light mode. If you don't like light mode, just a click and you're back to dark mode. But something about this is that it actually knows your system, your default mode. If you're the kind of person that loves using dark mode on your phone, if your phone is currently on dark mode, then it knows you are a dark mode kind of person, so it switches to dark mode automatically. If I a light mode person, it switches to light mode automatically. So there's no even need for you to be switching it because it's it will do it automatically for you. But if for some reason you want to switch it back, you can just click on that. It's quite easy to make. So that's just it about this light and dark mode. So let's just go back to the blog and see what more we have here. So the new tools, we have the prompt and answer, which I talked about. You can just copy these things and go to the open chat to enter it. So the prompt and answer, okay. So the prompt and answer is a page centerpiece. It transforms rough ideas into precise, goal-oriented prompt based sentence. So these are example of the prompts you should try with Jant AI today. So let's just go back and see what more we have here. So this is the launch of Jant AI beta, and this is how Jant AI learns from you. You can just go on to the blog post to check it yourself. So I'm going to be clicking on this because your privacy matters a lot. So at Jant AI, privacy isn't a side feature; it's the foundation. Take note of that. It is not the side feature but the foundation. Every design decision from data collection to analytics follows one question: does this respect the user? Does this actually respect the user? That's where some of those AI platforms make their mistake. They don't respect their users. They might tell you they are doing it so that you don't start something like they can actually do the AI model not to respond to that, but the fact that they can be able to see your question says a lot about their privacy. This article explains exactly what information Chat AI collects, why it is necessary, and how it stays fully anonymous. Okay, why privacy matters in AI. Most AI system relies on massive user data pipeline to train and improve their model. Okay, so you can just okay. Let me what we don't collect. Transparency also means clarifying what never touches our server. No chat log or text context are stored. I've said that before. No chat log or content or text content are being stored. We will never store that to our server. We don't need it, so why store it? No keystrokes, cursor, or scrolling tracking scripts. We don't check how you scroll. No cross-site cookies or advertising pixels. No. No hidden telemetry beyond uptime monitoring. So that is how beautiful this program is. We won't stalk on you. We want you to have the best, and we will give you the best. So if you go right here and click on see more, we are going to see more blogs and how AI improve your daily routine, the future of small scale, power without price. You can just go there and read it and know more about that. You can see how beautiful this the layout is, and if you switch it to light mode, is even more awesome. But it depends on how you view it to be. So the simple fact is just that AI is here to stay. AI is 100% here to stay, and I've known some people in the past that don't want to use AI. They'll be like, AI will collect our job. They will render us useless, stuff like that. But I usually tell them, you are not afraid of AI taking your job. You are you are you are afraid of the person that knows how to use AI taking your job. That's just the difference. Because developers, developer like me, the advancements of AI has actually improved my job a lot. That is a fact, and I've said that earlier in this video. So don't be scared to do things. Don't be scared to learn how AI work. Just find a way to study it. You can just go online. You can even go on YouTube, and you should be able to see a lot of videos that talks about AI. So that was just that for the blog. I think that should cover the most thing about the blog. And for the privacy and data policy, your data stays in your control. No accounts, no profiling, no selling of personal information. Giant AI is designed with a privacy-first architecture. Your conversation are stored exclusively in your browser's local storage. We do not store your chat history or messages on our server. I've said that before. We've said that in our blog post. Information we collect. If you are kind of a doubtful person, that's how can a platform. So these are the informations we collect. We collect your browser type, your device type, and system settings. That's just the basic thing every website collects. We try to know the kind of device you're using, and everything is collected automatically by Google, because we use Google Analytics to track how people, you know, come to our websites, the way they actually the pages they actually went to the most, so that we can know how well we can optimize our website for later visitors. The approximate location, which is also collected by Google, not us, because we are using Google Analytics, so automatically Google collects that. We are just being transparent with you. So interaction, data, page views, performance, look, and security events. Those are the things Google will collect for you automatically. So how your data is used. We process only the minimum data necessary to deliver the platform features. This include generating responses to your prompts, ensuring stability, speed and security, detecting and preventing misuse or harmful activity, improving overall system performance and reliability. Your chat content is used solely for generating answers and not used to build personal profiles. No selling of personal details. We don't do that here. We've said that, and I will be saying that again. No selling of your personal data. We don't do that here. So the next thing is the user responsibilities and guidelines. Okay, so the guidelines we are meant to use before you can use our platform, is just a normal thing every platform have on their privacy policy page. Please use this platform responsibly. User must not enter unlawful, abusive, or harmful content, because the AI won't respond to you. That's just the fact. Submit the personal information of others without permission. Please don't do that. Attempt to destroy, exploit, or reverse engineer the platform. Use Giant AI for fraudulent, malicious, or prohibited activities. So violation may result into temporary or permanent access restriction. So the age requirement. Giant AI is not intended for children under the age of 13, or any minimum age under your jurisdiction law in your country. For every other country, it might be different. So I'm just stating this as the universal standard. Okay, we use for the security practices, we use industry standard security measures to protect the platform, including encrypted connection and controlled processing of technical logs. While no system is perfect, we take strong measures to reduce the risk and maintain a safe environment. You're right. Depending on your region, take note of that. Depending on your region, you may have the right under this GDPR, CCPA, or similar laws such as requesting access to your data, requesting collection or deletion, requesting limited on how your data is used, withdrawing consent whenever available. We may revise this privacy data policy periodically to reflect improvement on legal requirements. Updates will be published on this page, and the dates below will be refreshed. So the last updated is today. So this is the latest updated. And if you want to message me, you can just click here to direct you straight to my Twitter account. Please give me a follow. I'm still trying to grow the account. I'm still trying to grow the account. Please do that. And if you want to hire me for any of the job, you can just click on my personal website, which is tunex.me, where it will be redirected to my personal website. So from there you can see some of the projects I've actually done. These are a few projects I've done, so I cannot really stack everything so that it won't be boring to my clients' faces. So you can just message me on all the platforms. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, I'm on this is my Gmail. Everything is right there. So so that's just it. That's just what the platform is all about. So the features, you already know it's free, privacy first, adaptive chat engine, prompt enhancer, link enrichment, local experience plus. So you can see how well and how good this chat AI is. That's it. So right now we are going to move on to the real deal. What do I mean by the real deal? This is the actual comparison between Google Gemini and Gen AI. It's not a fair comparison. So let's just chill out and see who will win. So these are the list of things I'll be checking. The first thing is how fast they respond and how relevant the responses are to the question. The third is how detailed it is. I think these are the three things needed. So okay, so I have the script I created here. Okay, so I have the script I created here to make the comparison between Gemini and Gen AI. So the reason why I'm doing this is that I have the search entries here. These are where the list of things this particular bot will be inputting in the input box for each AI. So I'm going to be putting them side by side so that it won't be like you know, as for we humans we can't be really perfect. So but as for bots, if you program a bot to do a particular thing, then that's what it's going to do automatically. So I'm going to place them side by side, and I'll start running them, and we'll see the one who have the better response, the how fast it's respond, and how related are the responses are to the particular question being asked. So that's just the go right now. So let me move this my camera to the side and let's get started. Okay, so I've moved the camera to the video to the other side of the screen. I'm currently editing a video, so my system might be rumbling in the background. I'm sorry for that. So I'm going to open the terminal right here, because this is where we are going to be running the 10 side by side. So I'm going to be entering the command node index.js. So when we click on enter, it's going to launch the two browsers. See here, we have loaded 92 questions from search entries.txt. That's what it said right here. So I'll just place this here. And let me just drag this down a little bit. Good, good. So I will try to sign in here, because if I did not sign in, Google might actually limit what I can actually do. So do I have an account with this Gmail? Oh, I don't think I can sign in, but let's just continue. I didn't do some stuff there, but let's just let's just keep that, because I didn't include the Puppeteer. There's something we call um stealth mode in Puppeteer. What the stealth mode actually does is that it bypasses the detection, so that Google or any other platform that has this anti-detection, so that they won't really know that it's bots that is actually visiting the particular thing. But I think we're just going to do that, since I can't really go back to code right now. I'm already in a video, so I'm just going to press enter here to start the typing. Okay, so the bots send the message, and you can clearly see that Giant AI actually gave us the response faster. But I think Google Gemini response was way detailed. Yeah, same goes for this. Same goes for this. You can see how fast they are. It's not even competing. But let's see what we have here. You can see how fast Giant AI is. I think it's like the Giant AI has been pre-programmed to answer that immediately. It doesn't even wait for anything. It's just, give you the responses as soon as possible. You can see it. Oh, I think it's true. You can see how beautiful it is. That's just the beauty of it. It can compete in terms of speed, but I can actually say the reason why Giant AI is faster is because it is not giving that detailed answer. Let me just be real with you guys. It's not giving you that detailed answer. But if you're the kind of person that wants, but actually you can ask it to explain more if you want a detailed answer. That's just the beauty of it. But for this comparison, you can see it's just giving you the summary of what you might need, because plenty of people doesn't like reading or doing a lot of things nowadays. So that actually explains that. You can see Google Gemini was finding a way to search to confirm that, taking a lot of time, and this has already Giant AI has already given me the results in a snip of an eye. Okay, so let's continue with the video. The video got cancelled before. I'm sorry for that. So you can see copyright free videos. You can find copyright free videos on your website. Such as you can see, Giant AI is giving you the where you should find it, like as soon as possible. You can see that again, stock footage sites. So that's just the beauty of it. Like I've said earlier, if you want detailed response, you can actually ask it, and it will give it to you. So that should be it. So let me just make the video. Let me just continue recording without my face, and let's see how good they are together. Okay. What I can still say about the responses is that I think Google Gemini is more updated. It's like trying to search online to know the current year for it to be able to give the latest and the updated niche. You can see in 2026 is referencing to the new year. We are just in the new year and it's already references to 2026. Wow, that's great. Those updates are coming in for Jan AI too soon. But for the FIFA career mode, I didn't expect it to see. Google Gemini was explaining something about FIFA career, like their news, but John Deere was stating the meaning of FIFA career straight up for you, and that's just another difference. Okay, Premier League rebuild. EA Sports is only managing flexible wages. You can see the Premier League rebuild. Okay, I think another thing about Google Gemini is that when I asked it about something, okay, it's the same. I thought Google Gemini was referencing to the previous charts alone, but I could actually see that John AI 2 did that for this current one. Mm, I think there's a mistake there, but let's just continue with that. Yes, I can't be the one to type these two things together. You can see how accurate they are. So that's just the advantage of using a bot. All the responses from Google Gemini is always referencing in 2026, which is quite impressive for me. I won't lie. Something about me is that if I see something better, I'll appreciate it. But in terms of being fast, Giant AI outperforms it like in a million miles. Like the gap is so wide. But in terms of detailing, Gemini takes it every time. That's just the simple fact. It takes it every time. But some how good this thing will be is that when I toggle on the link, you're going to see how beautiful the thing will be. But you don't really need link for all these kind of questions. But if you feel like you want it, then you can absolutely use it. And take note, it's 100% free. You don't need to stress. It's 100% free. It's still finding it hard to get fitness mates. Why is it tagging 2026? I'm kind of liking the 2026, but now it's making it too obvious. Why 2026? Is it because we're in the new year? Why are you doing that, bro? I think it wasn't able to click on enter right there. But let's just wait for the second question. Okay, let me just reopen it. I think it's finding it hard to click on both buttons together. So it stopped at mm, I think it stopped at I can't really. Okay, yeah. So let's just delete that and continue with the remaining. Okay, nice. So let's continue. So I'm going to be, let's just even check it more for like 5 minutes. Then we are going to summarize the winner and even talk more about it. Okay, you can only. What was the question asked that it tagged my name? Online businesses in Nigeria. Okay. Oh, that's nice. The reason why it's slower is still because it has a long response. You can see here in Jandia, it just push out the response at once. I think Google doesn't want to do that. Like they don't want to do that because it might be boring to their users' eye. You can see instead of typing like Google Gemini, Gen AI just pushes everything out at once. But what I might actually think about this is also maybe the AI is thinking on their server. So instead of it waiting so long to just pop it out at once, it will rather text the one that it has actually thought about and gradually give it a drop down. You understand what I'm trying to say? So that's just the second thing I'm actually thinking for the reason why they're doing it this way. And that's quite intelligent. I give you that, Google. Okay, cybersecurity basics. Okay, AI automation. Python is called a beginner friendly. Okay, so what we have here, it include understanding the syntax. Okay, variable list. Okay, that's a short. Okay, I'm kind of enjoying the competition here. I bet you are enjoying it too. What was the question asked here? Okay, okay. Hmm, good. The beginner project. Okay, I've improved. I've improved the search entries right now. So this search entry, it's way harder than you might actually think. It's those kind of questions AI might actually need to crack the brain or alt their server there before they can actually answer them. So let's see who wins the speed. I'm more focused on the speed right now because Giant AI is just taking away the speed score, but Google Gemini is taking the detailed score. So I guess you can't have everything in an AI currently, but I believe they are currently working on the speed too because I trust what all these people can actually do. They can do something mad. So let's just get started with this. Then let's start. See, you can see it's still giving the same result, but which and it's much more faster. Guys, can you see how brilliant, how good this Giant AI is? You can see that. See, okay, let's compare the responses to date. There is no accepted proof. Okay, the P is fundamental problem. Okay, okay, you can see that. Oh God, you can see how fast it's responding to the question, and even it's not even longer because I'm trying to crack its brain, and it doesn't budge. It doesn't budge. It didn't even make a sweat, bro. Okay, what's this question? God damn it, completed theorem. Okay. Hmm. I just, I actually used Google Gemini to make me search entries. So I'm trying to use Google Gemini to alt Google Gemini because I told him to give me 50 search entries that are very hard, that will make an AI sweat. Guess who's the one sweating right now? Guess who's sweating right now? Okay. I'm actually more impressed with Giant AI, even though it's not giving detailed results. Take this. We have a multi-billion-dollar company, and a company made by a single person with no budget outperforms it in terms of speed. See how crazy that is. See how crazy that sounds. I don't even need to test it with any other AIs like Grok, ChatGPT. No, I wouldn't want to do that because I already know none of them can be faster than Giant AI. That's just a simple fact. None of them. I'm not blabbing. If you're kind of doubting, you can just go online. Giant AI is online. Go online and just do a comparison. You might even give other platform head start. Like try to click on their send button before thinking of clicking on Giant AI send button and see who wins. I don't need to cap. It's all on the screen right there. We are both looking at it. We are both seeing it, right? Okay, conscious. I think I'm going to be learning some stuff there in this AI too because all these things it typed out to me, I don't even understand. But the good thing is that I can actually tell him to understand, to explain it to me in a layman term or as a kid, so that if I can't really grasp what he's trying to say, he's going to explain it to me as a like it's teaching a little boy. That's just how great it is. Oh, I know. I knew the reason why it's actually stopped there because it was still processing one before another one comes in. Yeah, so that's the reason why. That's the reason why. So the meaning of that because this script it waits for 15 seconds before the next request. So what it's actually doing right now is that it needs like every answer Gemini gives me is averaging 10 seconds at least, which is high if you ask me. It's quite high. It's quite high. Oh, I think there's an error here in the Giant AI, and let's see if the error will persist. I don't want to cut this video. I want to let people see how far this thing can be and how far it can go. You understand? You can see. So I think it's like a waiting thing. That's the reason why it's brought that error. Maybe there were a lot of traffic, so that's just the catch there. We can't really be perfect if you are running on free, but we are trying our best to improve it. You can see that it has brought it right here too. So we are still trying our best to make this platform even way faster and better. And for this error, we're finding a way to subsidize it because we're actually subscribing to some platforms too. But we don't really care about that one because what we really care more about is how users use our platform. So I'm going to be stopping this till right here because we have actually compared how fast they can actually. So you can actually see that we are trying our best to actually be the best, and we are really improving the platform. You can see the comparison speed, how fast they can actually compete with each other, and you can see we are in the market. We are in the market. Not that we are one kind of alternative platform that people won't really enjoy. For the alternative platform, we are much more faster than the platform people take their money to pay, like the paid platform. So that's just it. So I'm really happy to create this software, and like I've said, I'm a programmer, and if you want us to collaborate, or you have a project in mind you're willing to do, or you're willing to show to us, then I'll be glad to help. We'll be glad to help one another. So let me just show you one project I'm actually working on right now. It's like a camera system, and because I just want to input that, I don't want to start another video afresh for that. So I'm going to be using Raspberry Pi for that project, and I have a series of things. There are some things I've actually gotten for the project. So let me just show it to you right now. So one of it is the Raspberry Pi, which is right here. I don't know if the camera is visible enough for that. Oh, I think the focus is not working, but you get. This is the Raspberry Pi, and this is the camera for the system. And we have a lot of things here too. We have the microphone, and this is the speaker. So what this actually is like, it's just like a spy system, and we have our headphone here, which will be the spy. Let me show you how little this earpiece is. You won't believe it. You can see how small this earpiece is. I don't know why the camera is not focusing on it, but you get. I think okay, let me just place it right. So we're just going to place it right inside the ear like this, and no one will know. So it's just like a spy system, and this project was given to me by one of the authorities. I won't be diving deep into that. So that's the reason why I'm just showing it with this video, so that I won't make a comprehensive video about that, because it's a secret kind of a job. I shouldn't be posting it here, but I'm a transparent person with everything I do, and most of my followers know me for that. So have a blessed day, and see you next time. Bye.